with this, don't yell. You're just
all right.
Cause him to get up.
Is it free speech? Am I allowed to say stuff?
Well, you have a freedom of speech, but there's also something called breach of peace.
Okay, I'd like to see you try that, buddy. Those people put hands on me. I'm the victim. So you want to turn it around on me?
I'm not turning it around.
Please do so.
What I'm telling you is,
you guys are known to be the biggest pieces of shit
okay.
in South Carolina.
Let me explain something to you, all right?
Yeah, sure. Explain to me public photography and people coming up and touching me. What did I do wrong?
Are you gonna let me talk?
Go on ahead.
What I was saying is, I don't need you yelling while I'm trying to talk to this man, because that's gonna cause him to yell, cause a scene. You get mad, he's gonna get mad, then it escalates.
Okay.
Just talk to this deputy.
Let me tell you something. I'm allowed to say whatever the hell I want.
You are.
If I want to say shit to him because he came up and grabbed me, and I want to call him a dummy for doing that, I have every right
Guess
to.
what? If you yell across this parking lot while you have all these people standing around, that is called breach of peace.
You want to try that, buddy?
I will lock you up for
You
that,
want to
okay?
try that?
Yes, I will.
You want to try that?
All right.
Try
We're
it.
not going that
Try
route,
it.
dude.
Try it. Name and badge number.
Corporal Triggers, 1-8.
Name and badge number.
Triggers, 236.
All right. Go do my assault charge.
I need you to give him your
You
information.
need to go talk to them.
I will do my job, all right? I'm one of the supervisors.
Go do your job.
All right. Get this deputy information.
Go do your
tell him
job. I
everything
already
that
told him I
happened.
would.
All right.
Go do your job. Go talk to them. I'm done with you. Yeah. Remember, I want the charges filed.
What's your first name?
Joshua.
Somebody coming up here harassing employees and pulling a taser on someone.
Oh, cool. Did they mention that they came out when I was just taking pictures of their property and they came up and grabbed me? Did they tell you that? Did they tell you they circled me and surrounded me? They mentioned that in the 911 call?
Did a taser.
Oh, they didn't mention the part before though, right? The part where they assaulted me, they forgot, they left that out.
We got a call about a suspicious person being on the property.
Oh, am I on the property?
Assuming you were, if you were over there.
Oh, you're assuming I
Were
was.
you over there? You said you were filming that car.
You know what? I'm not going to answer any more questions.
Walk around the vehicles, filming the cars, so that means you was on the property.
I'm not going to answer any more questions. That's how
I didn't ask
stupid
you
you
a
are.
question.
That's how stupid you are.
Keep on, bro.
Yeah, fucking moron. This is called a career killer right here, this camera. Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah, it is. And you got to violate rights and not uphold
I'm not violating
oath.
your right. You can film all day.
Well, you just said I was on their property.
You said you was on the property.
I never did once.
You said you was walking around the cars, filming the cars.
I said I was filming every license plate in every car going
So,
in and out.
all right.
Did I say I was inside their
If we're
property?
gonna do this report, you need to explain to me in detail how it got to the point.
Do you see where I'm standing? Do you see where I'm standing right now? Hey, I'm over
You're
here.
standing by the mailbox?
I'm right-
Technically, this is still their property.
You're so
Until
dumb.
you in the road.
I dare you, man. I dare you.
Dare me to what?
Trespass me. If you think this is their property, trespass me.
You need to explain to me what happened to the point to where you say you got assaulted.
How about I talk to this guy? Is this your supervisor? Because you're not doing shit, man. You're just an idiot.
So walk over there and talk to him.
Hey, are you a supervisor? Can I get your name and badge number?
The video records a dramatic confrontation with activist Joshua Roberts and the police in Florence, South Carolina. The incident began when an aggressive business employee attacked Joshua and intentionally tried to break his camera while he was filming in a public area. Instead of protecting the victim, local police threatened to arrest Joshua for breach of peace simply because he spoke loudly, demanding justice. Joshua's sharp reaction to the abuse of power and his firm demand to file an assault report exposed the bias of law enforcement here. Lessons. The video shows that police often tend to favor the first caller or local businesses instead of relying on objective facts at the scene. Mastering the boundary between private property and public easements is the only weapon that helps you not succumb to illegal trespassing charges. Advice. Always turn on your camera before the police arrive to record the entire initial development. If assaulted, calmly declare yourself a victim and demand a criminal complaint on the spot. Especially, never let the police turn the tables by accusing you of disturbing the peace when you are only exercising your free speech to protest injustice. When attacked by a stranger or obstructed from filming in public, you need to follow these steps. Maintain a safe distance and warn the opponent that they are violating your person. Clearly identify that your position is a public area to dismiss trespassing allegations. Request the names and badge numbers of all officers present. Clearly state your right to remain silent if the police start asking questions aimed at trapping you into trespassing or disorderly conduct charges. Formally demand that the police accept an assault report against the opponent. Is standing on an airport sidewalk truly breaking the law, or just a police trap to strip away your constitutional rights? Let us follow Mike Hoffman's intense confrontation right now.
Am I being detained?
You're not being detained at this time, sir.
At this time, I elect not to answer any questions.
Okay. At this time, I'm going to inform you that this is Jacksonville Aviation Authority private property. And right now, at this time, you're trespassing unless you have permission from the Jacksonville Aviation Authority to be here from the External Affairs Division. And I'm going to give you time to leave. If you do not, then you will be charged with trespassing. So you have time to leave.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you verbalizing that you're going to give me time, and I thank you for that.
Okay.
May I make a statement?
Sure.
Okay. I'm a licensed fraud investigator. I'm sure you already know that because when you walked up to me, you identified me as Mr. Hoffman.
Okay.
So you obviously know who I am. I've been doing investigations for over 14 years. This is not private property. It is owned by a corporation, but is owned ultimately by the public. It is granted public access. It has been case law deemed by the Supreme Court that by it being granted public access and this being public access way, I have a legal and a constitutional right to stand here. I don't want to challenge your authority. That's not my intent here. Obviously, I feel I have a constitutional right. I feel I've clearly articulated that right, and I'm asking you to address what I've said and the legality of what I said.
You're welcome to address that. However, it's been put out in writing for our lieutenant that that's how we're supposed to handle this situation. That this is Jacksonville Aviation Authority, private property. You're being asked to leave, and if you're not going to leave voluntarily, then you're being told that you're trespassing.
And may I ask why I'm asking to leave? What is it about my conduct that has caused a official law enforcement authority to ask me to remove myself from public property? May I ask what I've done to do?
As I said before, this is Jacksonville Aviation Authority, private property, okay? You have to go through our external affairs and get permission to stand on the side of the road and protest if you want to hold these signs.
Is this not public property where I'm standing right
No, it
here?
is not.
This is not public property.
No, it is not.
Okay. Then I'd ask you at this time to go ahead and write me a trespassing.
I'm not going to write your trespass warning. I'm advising you need to leave.
And if I fail to leave, what's going to happen?
If you fail to leave, then you can be arrested for trespassing.
Okay.
On private property.
I understand that. I'm going to verbalize this now. I've never been arrested. I don't want to be arrested. I'm scared of being arrested. But again, I feel I have a constitutional right to be here, and I'm going to peacefully continue to stand here. I ask it if you choose to arrest me, please verbalize that. I will lay down my camera. I will lay down my signs. I will peacefully put my hands behind my back.
You got about another minute.
Yes, I'll do it right here in front of you, Sarge. I'm just going to do it right here in front of you. I'm just going to call her and tell her, you know, she's going to be worried and upset.
Okay.
Hey, I'm going to jail, so. All right, I'll call you later. Bye.
Okay, Mr. Hoffman, you got to go ahead and turn your camera off.
All right.
Down. You turn it off?
I did not turn it off.
Okay, I don't know how to turn it off, and I'm just going to let the battery run out. So if you want to save what you got there, battery, it's immaterial to me. You can turn it off.
All right, I'm going to turn the camera off at this time to preserve the
It's
evidence.
immaterial to me. You can turn it off.
All right, I'm going to turn the camera off at this time to preserve the evidence.
Okay, that's fine. And what about the two on your chest there? You'll go ahead and remove those. We want to make sure they're removed easily.
Just,
Okay.
I'm sorry. I should have told you. I apologize. I have no weapons on me. I mean you guys no harm.
Okay,
I've
just
got
go
no
ahead
weapons on me.
and pull these off right here. Those cameras. Take those
I'm going to leave these on with you. I don't consent to any searches or seizures.
You don't have to. We're gonna search you.
I understand that. I don't
Okay.
consent to any searches or
Officer
seizures.
Stacey, you understand that?
I understand that.
Go ahead and
You tell me what to
Go ahead
do.
and turn around if you will and put your hands behind your back. Give it just a minute. We'll get this secured, we'll double lock them so it doesn't tighten up on your hands.
Do they have to be so tight?
No, what we're going to do is off the site.
Okay.
Kind of why we're going to put double.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm not resisting, okay, guys?
I got you.
That cuff she has on is pretty tight.
Okay, we'll adjust it. And then we'll double lock them afterwards. You got big wrists.
Yes, sir.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
You have anything in your pocket?
No weapons. I don't know if I have coins or anything in my pocket.
Knives or anything?
No, sir. No weapons.
Keys, anything like that?
I'm not sure. I don't have any knives, no weapons.
We'll go ahead and take these off. Okay.
Again, I don't consent to any seizures or searches.
I understand.
Okay.
You do know you're under arrest?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay.
And may I ask what I'm under arrest for?
Or trespass?
Trespassing.
Okay, thank you.
After being warned. Do you have a button here you want to turn these off?
No, sir.
You want to leave them running?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because you're not going to get them back right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The video records a tense confrontation over constitutional rights between Mike Hoffman and the Jacksonville Airport Police in Florida. Mike was exercising his free speech rights by holding a sign protesting the TSA on the sidewalk of the airport entrance when he was approached by police and accused of trespassing. Although Mike calmly explained that this was public property and cited Supreme Court case law, the police remained firm in issuing an ultimatum requiring him to leave or be arrested. The incident culminated when Mike accepted being handcuffed to protect his legal beliefs, exposing the abuse of power in turning an act of exercising freedom into a criminal offense. Lessons. Police often use trespassing charges as a tool to suppress filming or protesting activities in public right-of-way areas managed by authorities. The video shows that even when you know the law and case law, the police can still perform an arrest based on their internal administrative regulations to quell dissent. Advice: be mentally prepared and have a backup legal plan if you decide to stand firm to protect your rights in areas where public-private boundaries are disputed. Contact a lawyer right at the scene and ask the police to clearly announce the arrest order before you voluntarily comply to avoid unnecessary physical altercations. When facing a demand to leave a public area under the guise of trespassing, ask the police to clearly define the property boundaries and why a public right-of-way is considered private property. Clearly state that you are exercising your constitutional rights and have no intention of disturbing the peace. If the police threaten arrest, ask them to confirm that order on video before you cooperate. Have your lawyer's phone number ready and notify your relatives if the situation risks leading to an arrest. Declare non-consent to any search or seizure of your property regarding your filming equipment. Does legally parking on the shoulder turn you into a dangerous criminal in the eyes of the police? Let us witness the deputy's irrational interrogation of Mike Hoffman right now.
So you're sitting here trying to articulate reasonable suspicion. I've got a call that you were parked in front of a bus stop, and then you were relocated here. This is what was dispatched to me.
Okay,
and you're parked in front of somebody's house. This is not a normal place for people to be parked.
Okay.
And I am asking you to identify yourself.
Okay.
Okay? And you have to, by law, identify yourself. I need your ID, sir, to verify who you are.
I have to identify myself if you suspect me. Florida, is this a Terry stop? Am I being detained?
You are, right now. Yes, you are.
Under suspicion of what crime, sir?
Loitering and prowling.
Loitering is? Under the statute, loitering?
Here's what's going to happen. You're going to give me your driver's license here in a minute, or you're going to go to jail for resisting.
Okay.
I'm being honest with you.
I'm going to give him a license, then I'm going to file an internal affairs complaint on you for violating my Fourth Amendment
totally
right.
allowed to do
Name and badge number, sir?
My name's Munson, MONSON 544 for recording.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm going to give you my Florida investigator's license, which is acceptable to identify myself. This is incredible. You deputies have no problem violating people's rights, man. Apparently, you took an oath to defend the Constitution, correct? Is that correct? Yeah. Can't get that damn thing out of my wallet. Jiminy Crippin. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What county is this? Alachua County? Do you all violate citizens' rights all the time? No response to that, deputy? No response to that. Suspects me of no crime. I haven't broken the law. Under the threat of arrest, has required to give me identification. Now somehow my identity is going to quell his suspicion of whatever it is he has of me. Can you call a supervisor on scene for me, please? Where I draw the issue is when this deputy over here demanded under the threat of arrest for me to ID myself, when I clearly articulated to this deputy, by the U.S. Constitution, I'm guaranteed a Fourth Amendment right. Not only that, under Florida statute and Florida Constitution, under Florida statute, he must either have RAS or PC that I've either committed a crime or about to commit a crime.
I'm gonna stand over here if you don't mind.
Yeah. About to commit a crime before, or be under arrest before I am required by law to present an ID.
Hold on just 1 second. 49.
So now these deputies are going to try to find a reason to jam me up. Okay, so do you agree with what I just said?
Well, let me, like you said, we're here for a reason. Okay?
I don't disagree.
All right. So when we make contact with someone, that's the first thing we do is identify them so we know who we're out with.
That's your policy. I agree with that. But again, I'm talking about the law when he has a right to demand under the color of authority, code U.S. Code 18, Section 242, which is deprivation of rights under the color of law. When you all put that badge on and take an oath, you become what's under the color of law. You have authority given to you. And he must meet certain requirements in order to use that authority under the color of law. What he did was threaten me with arrest if I did not give him ID. I articulated to him that he had to have certain standards met to demand ID from me. Isn't that correct?
Have you, at any point, have you given them ID or no?
I had to. He said he was going to lock me up. He said he was going to arrest me.
Okay, so you provided ID. Obviously,
under the threat of being arrested.
Okay, so obviously we know who you are.
Yes.
All right, and you said you would explain to me your purpose for being here.
I'm an investigator, as I explained to him.
Private investigator?
That's correct. Before I gave him my ID, I said, look, I'm an investigator, I'm working. He wanted to know who I was working. I told him it was none of his damn business who I was working. And actually, under the law, if I'm not allowed to tell law enforcement, I can get in trouble with the law if I tell you who I'm working.
I don't...
Statute 493.
Well, I know in the past when we
What?
have
I never asked you.
I'm sorry?
I never asked you who you're working.
Okay, would you like me to stop the video? You want to stand fast on that, deputy?
Listen, I'm standing here to help. Okay, just...
Yeah, but he just told a lie.
Okay, well, I know in the past when people are working as a private investigator, they will call our communications
yes.
to let them know I'm out here at this address so we don't get calls like this, right? So we could have avoided this whole situation.
No, that's not necessarily true, and you are correct. That's something we normally do. It is a courtesy. It's not a requirement.
Right.
But I have found in the recent past, irregardless if I call in or not, I'm approached. I've had deputies tell me it doesn't make a difference if you called in. I have to come out and approach you. So it does no good to call in, and at times calling in has got me burnt on cases. So I use my discretion on whether I'm going to call in or not. This wasn't my starting point, so normally when you do call in, it's from a starting point. I can't call in every time I go mobile.
Move location?
Correct,
Okay.
yes ma'am. So it would be a nuisance for me to call 5 or 6 times when my subject goes mobile. Okay, now I'm at this location. It's you know what I'm saying? So now again, I acknowledge what you're saying, you are correct in that, but let's get back to the semantical part and why I'm upset, why this deputy violated my rights, and I want to lock you down on that because I feel you're being somewhat invasive in that. Look, I know I'm right. I know I'm right. I'm an activist in my personal life. I've been an investigator for 16 years. I'm ex-law enforcement. He wants to say it's a joke because it was in Department of Corrections. Okay, whatever. It was 20 years ago. Yeah, whatever. And I say that just to try to get some professional courtesy. Bottom line, Sergeant, he violated my Fourth Amendment, and he thinks it's okay. He thinks he's done nothing wrong. I'm going to file an internal affairs complaint on him, but I want to start. And nothing. Look, I'm not kidding myself. Nothing's going to come of it. All right. I've been doing my activism for years, and it's not a thin blue line. It's a thick ass blue line. I used to be part of it. I understand it. I don't agree with it, but I understand it. But I have an issue. I want this gentleman count. First of all, I want you to acknowledge
Well, I guess what like you said, if your prior law enforcement corrections, whatever, and you said professional courtesy, it seems like you would have extended that to them.
I did. When I got out of the vehicle, I raised my arms, told him I had no weapons. I lifted my shirt up. I turned around to give him officer safety so he has no concern.
Okay.
That's his immediate concern. Am I a threat to him?
Right.
Okay, I expelled that threat. Then I came over and we were talking, and he says, well, I want your ID. I said, well, Deputy, I said, please don't get me wrong. I know where this is about to go. I explained to him I'm an activist in my personal life and I stand up for my rights. And I explained to him it's not that I don't want to give you my ID, but because I'm an activist, I stand firm on my constitutional rights. I explained to him about the Fourth Amendment, and I explained he doesn't have a legal right to demand my ID.
Well, we're here for a call. We're here for a purpose. It's not like this was a self-initiated call. We got a call from a citizen. We have a legal right to be here.
Yes.
And
yes.
to find out who you are and know what you're doing.
But see, you don't have a legal right to ID me. Are you? And I'm looking for nobody will answer. When I confronted him on that, he wants to turn around and laugh and smile. But what I said, is it not true or is it true? And I'll repeat what I said. In the state of Florida, for a Terry stop, okay?
This isn't a Terry stop.
Exactly. It wasn't a traffic, and I'm not required to produce ID. This is not a stop and ID state. In the state of Florida, under statute, in order for me to be required to ID myself, you must either suspect me of committing a crime or about to commit a crime, and you must either have PC of that or RAS.
The video records a fierce confrontation between Mike Hoffman and the Alachua County deputies in Florida regarding illegal forced identification. Mike was approached while legally parked on a public easement to perform private investigation work. The police abused the concept of reasonable suspicion to threaten Mike with arrest if he did not present his ID, despite his repeated questioning about a specific crime. The debate exposes the field officer's lack of legal knowledge by equating personal suspicion with criminal evidence, while showcasing the courage of a constitutionally informed citizen in the face of overbearing power. Lessons. Suspicion is not a crime. In non-stop and ID states like Florida, police have no right to demand ID unless they can clearly state the crime you have committed or are about to commit. The video proves that police often use vague terms like loitering or prowling to force compliance, but these standards usually do not hold up against law-based resistance. Advice. When forced to show ID, always ask, what specific crime am I suspected of? If you must provide ID under threat of arrest, clearly state on camera that you are complying under duress to preserve your right to a later complaint. Always request a supervisor if the field officer is aggressive or unable to cite a legal code. How to handle baseless forced identification by police. Clarify your status. Am I being detained or am I free to go? Demand the officer state the reasonable suspicion of a specific crime according to state regulations. Cite the Fourth Amendment to assert the right against unlawful search and seizure. If complying under pressure, record the officer's name and badge number clearly to file an administrative complaint. Request a supervisor immediately if the officer refuses to answer questions regarding the legal basis. Officer safety or an excuse for excessive ego control. Let us see how this truck driver taught the Nevada police a lesson about the law right now.
I'd never stop the radar. That's the way it is.
Do you have a printout of that?
Now,
or
when I make a
that
traffic stop, if you don't do as I say by pointing to the front of him,
as you
by
say,
being behind
is that
me,
lawful?
I'm trying to make
is that
sure
a
I have.
lawful order?
Yeah, it is, because it's officer safety. You're obstructing my traffic stop.
Officer safety is not a law.
So I want you to pull the front of him so that you're not behind me.
Quote me the code
so that I
for
can
that.
make sure that I.
Can you quote me the law for that? The code?
I'm not going to pull you the law for that.
Then there is no law for that.
It is a lawful order.
There's got to be a code for it.
Stop.
There has to be a code for it. For officer safety, there is no code.
I don't care.
Just like there's no code for public safety.
Why is it
What's
that
the
you
problem?
won't do what I tell you to?
I'm with him, okay? It's not safe for me to just pull up ahead when
I don't exactly go to the front of people's
already
vehicles
pulled
because
over.
if you had a gun or something like that, you could always...
What are you so scared of?
What do you mean, what am I scared of? That's the way we maintain our officer
You think everybody's
safety.
out to get you?
That is the way we maintain
Why
our
do you guys
officer
always
safety.
think...
I don't know who you are. I don't know where you're coming from.
Your officer safety issue is ridiculous. You realize that? You guys have like one of the least dangerous jobs.
You just won't cooperate.
I don't have to cooperate because you didn't pull me over. You pulled him over.
Where's your registration and insurance?
It's a work truck, so you're gonna bear with me here. I don't know why you gotta get so mad about it. Because really, it's just, I'm with him. We're on a road trip delivering these 2 trucks, so what's the problem with me just sitting back here waiting for you to do your job?
What's the problem with me asking you to pull to the front with him?
It's not safe for me to do that.
You just don't want to do it
when I'm already pulled over.
That's the issue. You just don't want to do
No,
what
because
I
it's ridiculous. There's no reason for it. When I'm already pulled over.
You're mad because you are
that
pulled
scared?
over because I pulled your friend over.
No,
That's
you're
why
mad because you think you need to be scared when you're the one with the guns.
I'm not scared. That is how we maintain our officers' safety. If I do all my traffic stops in every different way possible.
Officer safety is officer cowardice.
Is it officer cowardice?
Yes, it is.
No. Have you ever been trained as a police officer?
My job is more dangerous than your job.
Is it?
Yes, I climb
don't even
towers.
know who you are or what you do. So
I climb cell
even
towers.
Verify that.
Where's
your registration and insurance?
I don't know. You're gonna have to give me some time. It's a work truck, so. You got a supervisor?
1 second.
Do you? Hey, actually, is your body cam rolling?
Body camera is on.
Okay, what's your badge number and your name?
I'll give that all to you on a card.
No, you can verbalize it.
I'm gonna give it to you.
It's the law. You're supposed to verbalize it.
I'm gonna give it.
Can you verbally identify yourself?
All I have to do is provide it to you. That's all I have to do.
Verbally.
I'm gonna explain your citation
Someone
to you.
that has vision problems.
Is your violation?
Is
Do
the
you have
reason
vision problems?
why. Anybody that has vision problems is the reason why you're supposed to verbally identify.
Do you have vision problems?
It doesn't matter if I do or not.
Okay.
It's for anybody.
Well, I don't know about that.
You know that.
Anyway,
Yes,
I'm going
you
to give
do.
you this. Your violation's there. That's your total.
What's the
Wills
violation?
Justice Court. Your violation is for speed.
Oh,
We're going 85 and a 70.
Huh.
I'm going to give you a violation citation for
Okay, what's your
80
name?
and a 70.
What's your name and badge number?
Right down here.
What's your name and badge number? Are you
right
going to
down
fail to
here.
identify?
I'm not going to fail to identify.
So identify.
I'm providing you the information
Identify,
to you.
please. Verbally.
Now, the Wells Justice Court, the phone number's right there. And
Verbally
I gave it till
identify,
this
please.
I gave it till this day.
Otherwise, you're not a cop.
Citation.
If you don't verbally identify, you're
I'm
not
going
a
to give your
cop.
options and your instructions on how to pay out a contest. Whichever you choose. My information
Who's
is
your
down here.
supervising officer?
Huh?
Who's your
My
supervisor?
information is down here. I'm providing that information to you.
Who's your
There's
supervisor?
information. Have a safe day.
Yeah. Who's your supervisor, asshole? Who's your supervisor? And you didn't verbally identify. Assholes. What's your name and badge number? I need you guys to verbally identify. We're not going to play these stupid games. Either that or give me your card. Both of you. And it's not a request, it's a demand. I need your name and badge number or your card. That's your job. You guys just not like following the law? You're out here trying to enforce laws and you're not even going to follow the law yourself? You're not following the law. You're not verbally identifying yourselves. By not doing that, you're not cops. You realize that? Not verbally. Yes, it's a huge problem in this whole country. You know that. Don't play dumb.
The video records a controversial traffic stop in Nevada where police attempted to unreasonably control a citizen's parking position. The police officer demanded the driver move in front of his colleague's vehicle, citing officer safety, but failed to cite any specific legal code to prove it was a lawful order. The situation became more tense as the police avoided verbal identification and intentionally prolonged the stop to exert psychological pressure. With a firm attitude and legal knowledge, the driver exposed the lack of professionalism and excessive ego of the officers on the scene. Lessons. Officer safety is often used as a broad excuse for police to issue orders that fall outside their legal authority. An order is only truly valid when it is based on existing law rather than an officer's personal sense of fear. A lack of transparency in identification is a sign that police are trying to evade accountability for their misconduct. Advice. Always ask the police to cite the specific legal code when they make a request that you feel is unreasonable. You have the right to know the identity of the person working with you, so persist in asking them to state their name and badge number instead of just accepting a business card. Do not let the silence or condescending attitude of the police discourage you from protecting your basic civil liberties. How to deal with unreasonable orders in the name of safety. Calmly ask the officer to cite the specific legal code or ordinance that allows them to issue that order. Clearly determine whether it is a voluntary request or a mandatory order that must be followed. Ask the officer to verbally identify their name and badge number to ensure your recording device captures the information. Remind the officer that a traffic stop is not permitted to last longer than reasonably necessary to perform routine administrative procedures. Always keep the camera in a clearly visible position and state that you are recording to monitor the conduct of a public official. A dramatic confrontation right inside a library as police try to use authority to impose internal rules. See how Mike Hoffman forced the officers to leave when they could not name any crime. Right now.
Call your sergeant. Why are you harassing me? I talked to your city attorney this morning, okay? Leave me alone.
Okay.
Call your sergeant. Are you trying to exclude me from the library?
No, we just want to deliver rules to you.
I'm not interested. Call your attorney. I am the attorney. We're not having this conversation. Stop harassing me. If you're not excluding me from the library, leave me alone. Leave me alone then.
Can I leave these?
No. You have to deliver them the proper way.
Well,
This is not the proper way.
Okay, so these are the rules.
This is not the proper way. State your name. What's your name?
Officer Cohen.
Okay, what's your name?
Officer Lanonen.
Okay, I met you before.
Yeah.
So who sent you here?
We were called.
Called by
in
who?
reference to-
I've been here
by the
not
staff here at the
not
library.
bothering anyone.
Okay, hold on. Would you-
So what staff member called you?
I will explain. it
Because
to you.
now
You're gonna
this is
allow me to
no.
speak?
Go.
Well, we
I
have
don't
to
want to
explain
talk.
to you.
Go. Get this off of my desk.
That's not your desk. That's
So
the
you're
library's.
improperly delivering material.
No, we're just trying to.
You're
give you.
improperly delivering material. This is illegal.
Okay, these are just
If
the
you're
rules of
not
the
excluding
library.
me from the library, leave me alone.
Okay, we're gonna leave.
Have a nice day. Talk to your attorney. I talked to him this morning, Christopher Fernandez. Leave me alone. No, I don't.
Please follow them.
So tell me why you're
If you
here.
choose to- if you
Call your sergeant. Actually, you stay right there. Call your
choose to
call
not-
your sergeant.
if
Call
you
your
choose to
call
not
your sergeant.
Obey the rules.
Obey
you
what?
will be asked to leave the
Explain to me
library.
what have I did wrong?
They are there
What
right
have I
here
done
in
wrong?
the paperwork.
No, you tell me what I did wrong.
I did.
Call your sergeant. Are you refusing to call your sergeant?
No, not at
So
all.
please call your sergeant. Please
need
call
to
your
call my
sergeant.
sergeant right
I'm requesting your sergeant.
Okay, you
You're
can call
approaching me. Call your sergeant.
You can call and ask for him.
So what's your name again?
Officer Cohen.
You're approaching me without a crime being committed. Have I committed a crime?
I just came.
Have I committed a crime? Yes or no? So stop fucking bothering me. What part of that don't you get? Either state I committed a crime or leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah. You're good.
Okay, so why did you even come here?
Listen, we're gonna leave you alone. We're all done. Well, don't follow.
No, I'm gonna follow you guys out.
Well, go ahead. You go in front of me.
No, you go first. I'm gonna follow
don't
you
like
up.
your
I'm
way
gonna
behind
escort you
me.
out the library.
Well, do you have to walk behind me?
You can. I'll give you some
Okay,
space.
thank you.
Go ahead. You're being escorted out of the library now. You see how that fucking
can you-
works?
can you give me
What,
some
without a
space?
crime, you are directed to leave me alone.
I don't even entertain this.
Go that way. Now you're being escorted out the library. You don't know who the fuck I am. Leave me alone.
Okay,
Multiple
you stand
times.
right
You're
there.
harassing me.
You
Stop
stand right there.
harassing
You're
me.
not being harassed.
Okay, I'm giving you the
Stand right
opportunity
there.
to go then. Go.
will go.
You came in the library fucking with me. I
Now-
just talked to
now
your
you're
attorney.
Interrupting everyone.
Go.
Now you're interrupting.
Go.
Can you-
I'm
can you
gonna
wait right
follow
there?
you guys out of this library.
You will stay right there.
No, I won't.
Until I exit. And you can
Well, I'm
watch
gonna
me
make sure you exit. Go that way.
exit. You're not going to get into my space.
No, you have the opportunity to leave the library. Leave.
Okay. Just give us space.
Go ahead. Go.
Very disrespectful. That's okay. He's got it all.
Go. You have the opportunity to leave me alone. You call yourself serving me paperwork. It didn't work out. Bye. Go. So this is the person that caught the police on me. Now she's trying to run in the back.
No.
Yeah. We have her on video from yesterday. So this is what the Boca Raton Library does. They harass people. They caught the police on me, not committed a crime, and they're harassing me. This is the person right here, YouTube, that actually called the police. This is her right here. Hey, are you recording it? Call for a sergeant.
What they doing?
Calling themselves serving me rules. I'm like, have I committed a crime? They're like, no. I'm like, leave me the fuck alone then. Simple. The same rules I already have. I said, have I? Yeah. Yeah.
Did they have the concert yesterday?
Yes, they did. I recorded the concert. That's why they called the police on me, because I recorded the fucking concert.
Make sure you send it to me.
I will. I will.
The video records a heated confrontation at the Boca Raton Library as Mike Hoffman was approached by police attempting to serve internal rules to restrict his filming rights. Mike turned the tables by repeatedly questioning the specific crime and demanding the presence of a supervisor. When the police admitted no crime had occurred, he firmly demanded they stop harassing him and leave his area. Ultimately, Mike escorted the officers back out of the library while exposing the retaliatory behavior of library staff against the exercise of First Amendment rights. Lessons. Internal regulations of a public agency cannot override fundamental constitutional rights. Police are often used by libraries as an intimidation tool to impose non-criminal civil rules. Understanding that police have no right to intervene without a legal violation is key to protecting personal liberty in public spaces. Advice: always maintain a firm stance and demand that police clarify the legal basis of their approach. If there is no crime, you have the right to ask them to leave you alone. Do not hesitate to request a supervisor if subordinate officers intentionally harass you with baseless administrative procedures. Always record to preserve evidence of abuse of power and retaliation from agency staff. How to handle police harassment using internal library laws. Question immediately: am I suspected of any specific crime? Request a supervisor if the police intentionally force you to comply with civil requests. Clearly state the right to be free from harassment if the police confirm no crime. Record and identify the staff members who called the police for future complaints. Maintain confidence and do not leave if you are not violating any state legal regulations.
Knowing your rights isn't being difficult, it's being prepared. If this video helped you understand your legal rights, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment below, tell us your story, ask a question, or suggest the next encounter we should break down. This is ID Refusal 101, where we teach the basics of your right. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.